Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Diatonic Dissection, where we crack open music to see what makes it tick. In this video, we're going to be looking at the music for two-player Emerald Hill Zone, this being the music that accompanies you as you and your opponent stab each other in the back through the use of these buggers. If you want the sheet music for this video as well as all my other ones for free, then go to the Patreon, patreon.com/diatonicdissection. There's a link down below to save you trying to spell it out. Let's get started. The tempo is 110 BPM and the key is C major. There are only three chords in section A and they are C over G, F over A and G over D. The chord sequence is 1-4-5, so it sounds very familiar as it is used in many songs, including Johnny Be Good by Chuck Berry, I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett, and many of Taylor Swift's songs, but they also include a minor 6. The melody for this track has two parts, but for once they are not harmonised. Both parts have their awkward moments, but the first one, it is multiple notes across strings as well as the entire melody being based off arpeggios, so it took me quite a bit of practice to get it clean on guitar. The second main melody part starts with a run of descending 16th notes, but you need to keep an eye out for where each group of four starts. The interval between the end of one group and the start of the next is a third, but for the final group it is a second. It'll make sense in the video. After that, you'll have to do more string crossing with the arpeggios of the main melody, but this is played an octave below the first. The counterpoint is very simple and its primary role is backing up the ascending part of the main melody. My favourite bit being the random lone A notes. All three extra melody parts are playing the same rhythm and are doing what is essentially a rhythm guitar part. The three parts together pretty much make up all the chords. I would do them all together, but thanks to enharmonic distortion, it would sound terrible. Also, looking at the sheet music while I write this, the stretches would be insane. One such instance being frets 5, 9 and 10 at the same time. This is also the theory bit for this section, so if you just want the performances, go to the timestamp on screen. As I said before the clips, the extra melody parts remind me a bit of a rhythm guitar part, so here is section A as Reggae. The bass part is quite interesting as it's almost entirely off the beat. There are also repeated notes within each group like the main melody parts. The drum part for this is surprisingly similar to the drums from Two Player Results, the last video. The backbeat is on the tom like it was, but the kick part is simpler. There is a key change from C to F major going into section B. The chords mainly move back and forth between F and E flat major, but there are also D minor and G major chords at the end, with that B natural from the G leading very nicely back to the C chord at the start of section A. There's just one main melody part for section B, and it is mercifully simpler. That being said, there are octave drops which is across 4 strings on guitar, so as usual you'll need to either move very quickly or use hybrid picking, or still stretch if you're on piano. I wasn't sure where to put this part, so I'll just stick it here. As is often the case, I get my stupid ideas for interpretations while filming the parts. So, while filming the main melody, I had the idea to do this section, but to make it even more like the modern Sonic soundtracks. The counterpoints take on the role of the extra melody parts in that there are 3 parts and they are all playing roughly the same rhythm and are harmonised. So here are all 3 clips in sequence. As it's based on these parts, I will also stick the theory video here. Go to the timestamp on screen if you just want the performance clips. The first extra melody part is the same as section A's, so not much to add. The second extra melody part is more like the counterpoint from section A, as it's just playing a couple of bars in response to the melody. The bass part for section B is similar to section A, as it plays off the beat. Good luck playing it on piano with all the repeated notes. There are a weird number of parallels between the drums for this and two-player results. For section B, the drums are playing the same thing and the final bar is a different rhythm. That's it, 37-ish seconds of music stretched beyond recognition into however many minutes of analysis. If you want the sheet music for this video as well as all my others for free, then head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Diatonic Dissection. There is a link down below to save you trying to spell it out. Thank you very much for watching if you're still here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!